we threw some ideas around, and we both came away with new things we want to go try. So, my goal today is to finally get a Great Fairy woken up. I have found 3 of the 4 Great Fairies, and I have woken 0 of them. And the 4th one is around here somewhere. Northeast is what I heard. I love that the house theme plays here. It's the perfect place to use it. Because it doesn't play in any of the houses in this game. But it plays at your house. Okay, I wonder if that Great Fairy is like around the there's a stable, there should be a stable in the Elden region. And I wonder if that Great Fairy is around it somewhere. But here's one of the ideas I had that I want to try. So I have this sled shield that I really like. It's great for snow and sand and for going down hills. But I had a genius idea while I was talking to my dad. What if we make a shield with this? Will it basically be a skateboard? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. That is exactly what it is. I have never had a more opportune time to do this. I don't know how I made it as far as I did. But what the fuck did I find in the process? I thought the pirates were to the south. What the hell's going on over here? Are there two groups of pirates? Also, I want to point out actual, like, large ships. Again, something that was not in the first game. We're not going to deal with these guys yet. But I'm going to mark them on my map, because there's something I should have been doing that I'm going to start doing. We can only place 6 of these colored pins, but we can place 300 of these generic pins that only show up when you look at the map. And that means things you spot that you want to return to, you can mark exactly where they are with a little pin. Do you think attaching a steering console to this would actually let me sail on these ships? I as much as I'd love to be able to sail a ship of that size, something tells me I won't actually be allowed to. Alright, so today our task. Yeah, look how fucking far I made it. I got from this hill here all the way, specifically right here, all the way to here. Ish. I like how it says Link's house on the map. Technically, this is my second house. I bought it so I could be away from Zelda once in a while. I really like the theme that plays when a dragon is around. Anyhow, let's go to this tower real quick and take a look around. How are we doing today, by the way? I have had a pretty good day so far. I ate a shit ton of pizza and peanut M&Ms. Okay, I just spotted something. By the way, peanut M&Ms are the only M&Ms I really like. There is a giant drawing of a Pura pad down there, aka a Nintendo Switch gamepad. Not called that. Just Nintendo Switch. That is the Switch. You've never tried it? Never tried what? Peanut M&Ms? Oh. I didn't put the fucking peanut M&Ms on the pizza, Sky. Alright, so from here we're looking for a... You know what? Let me try one more dumb shield idea. Minecart shield. This actually solves the problem I was having. Right, let's see. Well, it kind of solves it. I would still need fans to go up, but I'll now have a basic minecart I can use. Okay, I need it to be morning. This is not a good time of day for looking around. Thanks. Get that out of the way right at the beginning of the stream. Man, if I'd played just one more night yesterday, we would have had 2 blood moons. That's peculiar. Alright, there's a stable over there I haven't been to yet. Let's go check it out. And there's a Great Fairy near it. I think this is going to be it. I think we'll have our first Great Fairy finally. If I've done everything right. Is that a bloopy owl? Oh, it's just a regular bloopy. Yes, I've officially found all 4 of the Great Fairies. However, I've not woken up a single one of them. Alright, mind going through it all one more time, just to make sure I have all the details correct. What happened that night when the Great Fairy hid herself away? Well, we had our accident here one awful night, sometime after the upheaval. We saw the Great Fairy nearby vanish from view. It was troubling somehow. We got in our wagon to go to her. That's when it happened. Frightful, the whole thing. That's when the woman with blonde hair jumped out in front of us. Our horse bolted away, off it ran into the night. But the real tragedy, that involved one of the most crucial members of our troop. Our beloved Breezer. Some of his wheels broke and now we can't even transport our instruments to performances. Or us! At least no one was hurt, but since that night, the Great Fairy has been hiding in her bud. She seems afraid of something. It was that woman, I tell you. She had something to do with the Great Fairy. She's a villain twice over. She left the scene of our tragic accident without so much as an apology. Whatever reasons the Great Fairy has for hiding herself away, we thought a performance would cheer her up. But with Breezer broken down, we can't transport our small troop or our instruments there. And the one who caused all of this was a blonde-haired woman, you say? Could that have been... Oh, hello there, partner. I didn't know you were out this way. You have a perfect timing, though. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we've got work to do. These fine musicians here were just telling me an interesting tale. Apparently the Great Fairy who lives near this stable has shut herself away in her flower bud. Why, you ask? Well, it seems to have something to do with a mysterious blonde-haired woman. My reporter instincts are calling out. Could the mystery woman be here? Could she be Princess Zelda? Of course, we can't put anything to print until we're sure it's true. So we have to talk to the Great Fairy first. Asking all the right questions. Good instincts, kid. We'll make a decent reporter yet. Look way up those hills. See that big plant in the distance, the one that's spouting that pretty stuff? That right there is the flower bud where the Great Fairy lives. They say she really likes this musical troupe, and that's why she moved near the stable recently. A Great Fairy who loves the troupe's musical performances. That alone is something worth looking into. We mustn't forget that the Great Fairy bestows protective blessings on travelers. Her presence is essential to the stable. I do hope we can help her soon. If only we had a way to reach her. If but Breezer is broken, and we don't go anywhere without it. Not to mention our horse is gone. We're stuck here. We're about to go wake some fairies up. Welcome, you found your way to Woodland Stable. Thank you for supporting the Stable Association. Since this is your first time here, we'll add 1 point to your pony points. Now then, once again, welcome, Link. Do you want to register a horse or take one out for a ride? I'm attaching a harness to her. I have a feeling we'll be using it soon. Alright, let's fix this wagon up. Hello, Taken. The Great Fairy's presence is essential to the stable. I wish we could perform for her. Think she'd feel better then. Only our music could reach the Great Fairy from here, but it can't. I can't believe it. Violin! He's made some sort of change to Breezer. We'll be able to be on our way now. Quick, let's get in. We wouldn't want to be left behind. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Ah, what's going on? The breezer is rocking. Dude, I'm hooking it up. Relax. Thank you. We can take it from here. All right, Mastro, lead us into the performance.
Yeah, yeah.
Our little troupe must play with all the heart we can for the Great Fairy.
Yahoo! Yeah, yeah.
Behold, Violin, the Great Fairy graces us with her presence. Truly divine.
Aye. Ah.
Well, look at this. You really helped out here, partner. I flew here as fast as I could when I saw the bud opening up. So, this is a Great Fairy. I couldn't resist coming out to bask in your beautiful music. Now that I'm outside, I see that the world is not at all how Princess Zelda described it to me. She warned me that an awful gloom was spreading over the land and that the world would soon be lost to monsters. I hid myself away, but now that I look back on it, while Princess Zelda was speaking to me, I had the feeling something wasn't right. In the deep dark of that night, I couldn't see her face clearly. Maybe it was someone else entirely. So, she looked like Princess Zelda, but wasn't Princess Zelda. I don't like the sound of that at all. I think our reporting work might be taking a darker turn here. On the bright side, the Great Fairy is out of hiding, and that's a big scoop. I've got to take wing and get this news written up for the newspaper. We've worked together to chase 3 of the stories relating to Princess Zelda. You know, I don't think anyone would take you for a rookie with how hard you're working with these investigations. I'm sure Tracy appreciates your efforts. Go ahead and add this to your nest egg, partner. Oh, whoops, I almost forgot, partner. Tracy has been really impressed with you and asked me to give you a bonus. Here you go. Okay, I'm going back to the story and I'm going to take this story and head back. This article will keep readers hanging on to every word. So long! Mastro, I thought the rest of our musicians left the troupe because they didn't like how I played my violin. Violin? That wasn't it at all. Why, you moved the heart of the Great Fairy herself with your violin. Your playing is impeccable. I guess. I really did do that, didn't I? Or the other Great Fairies also are hiding away in their buds. I bet if we play music for them, that'd cheer them up too.
Yeah, yeah.
A brilliant idea, and you know what that calls for? Reuniting our troupe. The Stable Trotters. Thank you for helping us get here. It means a lot to me. We're a troupe of 2 for now, but, oh, you just wait. I just know we'll get the other musicians back with us somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that that's decided, we should get ready for our journey, Violin. Let's hurry to the other great fairies and bring them out of hiding. Yes, let's please.
Huh?
I was about to return to my spring in its sweet serenity when I heard those two mention my sisters. There are 4 of us across this land, you know.
Oh.
You will find my sisters in their flower buds. They're as scared as I was to come out of hiding. I know where they are. I already found them all. Okay, thanks. I've been worried about our safety, but after hearing the musical troupe, I feel much better. May I ask, if you find the other buds, could you talk to my sisters? Oh, and while you're here, how about I enhance your clothes for you?
Oh.
With the power available to me, I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Please. It's time.
Huh?
All done, amazing, it's fine work, I must say. A resourceful hero like you surely wants to unlock even greater potential, yes? Some sets, if you enhance each part of the set twice, will give you a special bonus when you wear them. Not every set, mind you, but some. What about the others?
Huh?
Oh, lady, I've been waiting for this for so long.
Oh. Huh? Huh?
We're gonna be here a little while.
Oh. Oh.
You know, a level up all feature would be nice. Or a way to level up lots at once. But it's fine. They probably weren't expecting it to take so long for players to start leveling up their shit.
Huh?
I'm leveling up everything I can.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Fucking... fuck. It's turned into an ASMR stream, guys.
Oh. Huh? 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 Oh. Huh?
Can that funny mushroom hat be leveled up? No. No, it can't.
Huh? 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 Oh. Huh?
Some random Japanese person was paid to make these noises.
Huh? Huh?
Well, I'm assuming that anyway. Considering the fairies don't actually speak, I don't imagine they would update their voice acting from one language to another since they aren't saying anything. We're almost through. Okay, they say bye. But that still could have been a Japanese person saying bye. Where should I go next? Where'd my horse go? Wait, did those fuckers steal my horse? Where'd my horse go? No, I think everyone is Mongolian. You there, traveler? You have business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's... Big bro... What? The hell am I looking at? It's no use. Colton, please, it's impossible. Absurd, even to try to turn yourself into a legendary creature. A Satori, no less. Absurd. You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like the... I will never give up, Kilton! I've always wanted to be a Satori! I will be a Satori! I do not care what it takes! All I need is to get my fingers on a Booble gem! Then I'm sure to turn into a Satori! And the rumors are true. There is a creature in the cave called a Booble Frog, and it glows just like a Satori. But I didn't think it would be up so high on the wall or run about all nimbly-bimbly like that. In that case, little brother, why not get someone to help you catch a Booble Frog? Yes, do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer that in trade. Traveler, did you hear me and my big brother talking? If I'm going to make my dream come true, I must get my fingers on a booble gem. Ah, but the booble frog is so very nimble bimbly and hard to catch. You want to hear about my dream? Well, it's simple, really. I dream of becoming a Satori. You know, the creature of myth. Satori are legendary creatures that have been spotted all over Hyrule. Piercing eyes, bluish-white fur. Oh, how I've admired them since I was a wee colton. And then I read these ancient texts, and they told me how to transform myself. Transform me, Colton, into a Satori. For it to work, I must find a bubble frog. A strange creature that loves dark caves and glows bluish-white like a Satori. Then I have to collect a booble gem, which is a bauble that booble frogs drop when they're feeling weak. That's why I chased after the booble frog lurking in the cave. I wanted to get my fingers on that gem. But who knew a booble frog could gambol about like that? So nimble bimbly. I want to be a Satori! I will be a Satori! I'll do whatever it takes! Ah. I'm sorry. But that is my wish, and my dream, and my reason for doing such doings. So if you get hold of a booble gem, please give it to me. I'll give you a treasure in trade, I swear. That's a bubble gem! Colton, is it the real thing? That perfect shape and that faint blue glow. It's a real bubble gem! Real as can be! You did it! Now I can transform into a Satori just like the ones I adore! Thank you so very much. Please take this gift in return. See, I collect all sorts of monstrous treasures. That is, monster parts and goods that make you look like a monster. The mask I gave you was made to look just like a bokoblin. So much that even a bokoblin would take you for one. By all means, do try it on. Then you will see what it's like to have the body and the heart of a bokoblin. At last, the time has come. Time to gobble down the booble gem. Cheers and bottoms up. My body, it isn't changing, but I do feel a strange sensation washing over me. It can only mean one thing. I'm on my way to becoming a Satori, and that means more. I need more of them. And I can't just gobble them up one at a time. No, that'll never work. I must collect lots and lots and eat them all at once. And to do that, Gilton, big brother, I've decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. I see. Well, it seems you've made up your mind. That being the case, you have my complete support. I hope you collect as many bubble gems as you need. Big brother, thank you. Thank you. Traveler, I'm grateful for your help, but I've decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. Next time you get your fingers on a booble gem, please do give it to me. If you do, I'll trade you a giftie from my collection of treasures for it. And with that, I hope we meet again sometime, somewhere. Off he goes. I do hope he's able to make his dreams come true. Now I have to be on my way as well. I'll be making the journey to Terry Town in Akula. But dear traveler, thank you so much for helping my little brother. And though I hate to impose, I do hope that during your travels you'll find time to assist him further. I will keep my ears wide open for news of my brother's whereabouts, so visit me in Terry Town if you need help finding him. Yes, I'll be going now. I hope the microphone, I hope my audio settings weren't cutting out that voice. My microphone caught the full brilliance of that performance. If you would be so kind as to clip a chunk of it for me, because I have no idea how horrible that sounded, but I would like to hear it. I don't think I've ever gone quite so hard into a squeaky crazy dude like that until today.
Ah.
What's the Lucky Clover Gazette covering in this edition?
Oh.
Oh, there's an update on the Great Fairy flees into Flowerbud story from earlier. The Great Fairy emerges to appreciate the skill of the stable trotters, much to the relief of the nearby stable.
Oh.
Phew, it sounds like the situation has been resolved now. That's a relief to hear. Maybe I should go and see this Great Fairy for myself.
Hmm. Ah.
Pirate strike at pristine ocean resort. Whew, pirates. And an ocean resort? That has to be the village way down in the southeast, I think. Loreline Village has been plundered. Following a formidable pirate attack, survivors are left with crushed hopes. I knew it. Those poor people. I hadn't thought about it before reading this article, but I guess it makes sense that pirates might attack an ocean resort. I always read every word of these newspapers. It's amazing how much you can learn about the world just by spending a little time reading. All thanks to the Lucky Clover Gazette. Though it does seem like they're short-staffed. Could I be a journalist? Yeah.
Oh.
It's finally mine. The towing harness of my dreams. Took a while to save up enough pony points for it, so many wild horses registered, so many nights at stables. But it's all been worth it. Now that I've got this harness, I can tow to my heart's content.
Oh.
Hey, you've been staring for a while now. Something up?
Oh.
You wouldn't happen to be jealous of my towing harness, would you? I totally get it. I mean, if you had a harness of your own, your horse could pull a wagon or all kinds of other stuff. Doing business from a wagon's always been a dream of mine, me being a merchant and all. I trade around Arkala to the northeast, so if you ever pass me on the road, definitely give me a shout. Alright, there should be a shrine around here somewhere where I can fast travel back here. I might as well activate it before I leave. Is it up on top of this? No, it's just over here on the ground. Perfect. By the way, I just got a Bokoblin mask, and this was something in the first game I never showed off. But now I can walk around Bokoblins if I put this on, and they won't attack me. Well, the dumber ones won't attack me. There might be some smart ones that'll see through it. Brilliant. Rise and fall. All right. Shit like that is really cool. I love the rewind mechanic in this game. Okay, here we go. Up to your discretion, Sky. If there's a particular little part that you like, just go ahead and grab that.
I want to be a Satori! I will be a Satori! I'll do whatever it takes! Ah! I'm sorry. But that is my wish, and my dream, and my reason for doing such doings. So if you get hold of a Bibble Gem, please give it to me. I'll give you a treasure in trade, I swear. That's a Bibble Gem! Golden, is it the real thing? That perfect shape and that faint blue glow. It's a real Bibble Gem! Real as can be! You did it! Now I can transform into a Satori just like the ones I adore! Thank you so very much. Please take this gift in return.
It definitely, my mic did attack it in a few spots, but it came across better than I thought it would. My mic is not fine-tuned for doing a voice like that. It's fine-tuned for my normal speaking voice. Rarely do I do a voice like that, so I'm not going to change it. But imagine if I was voice acting a character like that with a microphone fine-tuned to doing it. I could go all... I could fucking go Mark Hamill all over it, I think. Maybe what I'll do is next time I feel like going all out on a voice like that, I'll turn some of my microphone filters off. just to let it capture it in its complete essence.
We're currently experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I've known this song my entire life, practically.
Aha! I know that face. Yes, that's a face I know. Have you come to meet another great fairy?
Oh.
I must be mistaken. I merely assumed because the great fairy Kotera is such a notable attraction to Dueling Peak Stable.
No.
Alas, the local great fairy hasn't emerged from her flower bud in quite some time. I'm sure she's scared to come out, just like the great fairy at Woodland Stable. She used to listen to Beats' drum so fondly. Hearing his lively beat again will be just the thing to cheer her up, but Beats simply isn't here.
Oh.
Beats is a young drummer who plays for the Stable Trotters, but one day he took his leave from the troupe. We haven't seen him since. Oh, there was that traveler who had to drum somewhere. What was that again? Maybe near Kekwiko village to the north, where the road bends around Bonoru's stand.
Okay, we gotta get the band back together. This is the quest we're doing. We're following this quest line today.
Oh.
That song was introduced in Ocarina of Time as Epona's song.
Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Hmm.
Alright, let's go see if we can get Beats. It's time to put the Indiegogos back together. It's originally a girl named Malon who teaches Link how to play Epona's song on his ocarina. Jesus, I think I just ran someone over. Malon regularly refers to Link in that game as Fairy Boy. Are you gonna play your ocarina with me, Fairy Boy? She is saying it because she is a child, and Link is also a child, but Link has a fairy and she does not. Because your partner in Ocarina of Time is a fairy. What are you doing?
Oh,
Whoa! Hey, hey, don't interrupt. I'm busy calling bees with my beat.
oh.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know it's goofy, but I gotta try. See, the conductor in the musical troupe I play in has been a little down. I figured I'd make him honey crepes that should cheer our maestro right up. No. Malon is not a fairy. Malon is a child that her father owns a ranch. Link is a child that comes from the forest who has a fairy. The fairy's name is Navi. Malon sees a kid with a fairy and calls him Fairy Boy. But I can't get my hands on any coarser bee honey. How am I supposed to make honey crepes without the honey? That's why I'm trying to lure some bees with my beat. All I need are 3 combs of honey. Someone said there are some beehives around Kakariko Village up to the north, near that huge hole that opened up. But that hole is pretty scary. No way I'm going anywhere near there. I don't know, dude. I don't know if drums and bees go together quite so well as you want them to. Because at the beginning of Ocarina of Time, Link is right around 9 or 10. By the end of Ocarina of Time, Link is 16 or 17. Probably. I don't know how... Yeah, probably, because I think even Toon Link is probably older than Ocarina of Time Link at the beginning. But yeah, Ocarina of Time, about halfway through the game or a little less, you get a time skip. And you kind of get a World of Ruin type deal. So, Ocarina of Time has Child Link and Adult Link. You play as him at 2 different points in his life. Yeah, it's a time skip of 7 years. And the game plays around with that time skip quite a bit. There are certain items you can only use as a child, and certain items you can only use as an adult. Like, Child Link is not strong enough to use the bow. Adult Link cannot, I guess technically could still use his slingshot, but does not, because instead he can use a bow. As a kid, the only projectile weapon you have is a slingshot, but as an adult, you have a bow instead. And the bow is far more effective. There are larger shields and weapons that Link can also not use when he is a kid. And his smaller shields and weapons he can't use as an adult. He also gets pants as an adult because he doesn't feel like running around in shorts anymore, I guess. Hey, I can see that look on your face. It's messing with my flow. Look, I get that I'm probably not going to bring any bees here like this, but the conductor is in a musical troupe I play with has just been a little down lately. So I need 3 globs of courser bee honey for a surprise. How else am I going to get it? Someone said that there are some bee... but, yeah, dude, Did I not get 3? I only got 2. Fuck, I think I forgot to pick the 3rd one up. God damn it. Right, ultimately, the Master Sword is one weapon that Child Link cannot wield. In Ocarina of Time, upon recovering the Master Sword from the Temple of Time, it determines that Link is not yet old enough to wield it, so it seals him away for 7 years until he is old enough to wield it. And in those 7 years that Link is sealed away, the world goes to hell around him. But the mechanic of Ocarina of Time, once you get to that point, is that you can return the sword to its pedestal, and you will return 7 years back in time. So you start getting the ability to mess with the past and have it affect the future. There's a fun little paradox where a character teaches you a song that some rude kid played and messed up his windmill. And he teaches it to you, and then you go back in time and you play it for him and mess up his windmill. So you essentially teach yourself the song. I really ought to stream Ocarina of Time sometime in the future, because that game is... it's a classic. It's an important piece of gaming history. It's funny that two of the most... I'm gonna say two of the most important releases of the 90s came out the same year. Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy VII. Regardless of how you might feel about those games. Nope, I'm sorry. Ocarina did not come out until 98, apparently. I could have swore it came out in 97. That makes that game only a year older than me. You know what, real quick though, I want to show off the opening scene of Ocarina of Time. Just keep in mind, this is an N64 game from 1998. And I want you to see how lively the environment is. All right, here we'll start here. Take a Sky. Do you have eyes at the moment? By the way, I picked up that fucking honey, right? Good. Okay. All right. Take a look at this real quick. This is the first 3D Zelda game. All right, as the ferry flies through Kakariko Village, or Kakariko Forest, pay attention to how lively it is for a game from '98.
Hello. Hey. Hello.
So, when you're in Kokiri Forest, there are like little specks of dust and other small fairy creatures that fly around constantly, everywhere. Like there's always things moving on screen. Compare that visually to all three of the Final Fantasies we got on PS1. A year before, the year of, and the year after that game. Or 2 years after that game. I was thinking Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, the PS1 entries. 7 was 97, I don't remember when 8 was, and 9 was 2000.
What?
Wait a second. What's that smell? Something sweet. Hey, maybe in your pouch there.
Mmm.
Alright. My beat didn't reach the bees, but I guess it got you moving. With these, I can whip up a honey crepe for the conductor of my troop on the double. There we go. So Final Fantasy VIII and I are the same age. It's a month and a handful of days older than me. Here's a little something for helping me out. Take it. All yours. What did you say? The stable trotters are back in action? Then what am I doing here? They need me to bring the rhythm. I don't know where they are, but if I head up every single stable, I'll run into them sooner or later. Shouldn't be long before I can offer the troop leader my services again. Well, until next time, if there's a next time, see you. I just think Ocarina of Time is a graphically impressive game for the era that it came out in. And PS1 has some great looking games on it that I love. Ocarina of Time is it's impressive. The only pre-rendered backgrounds are in Ocarina of Time are the interior of homes and Castletown City's interior shot.
Ah, there's the man of the hour. Look at this, or rather listen. It's Beats, our stalwart drummer. Beats has returned. A sorry troop leader I am, making my band members worry about me that way. What they really ought to be worried about is our declining audience. But the beating heart of the stable trotters pulses once more. 3 cheers for our own Beats. I'm brimming over with happiness to the point that I can't keep a lid on it. And I must say, it's good to see a friendly face. One who no doubt shares my concern for the Great Fairy. I must be mistaken. I merely assumed because the Great Fairy... I read that already. Alas, the local Great Fairy hasn't emerged from her flower bud in quite some time. I'm sure she's scared to come out, just like the Great Fairy at Woodland Stable. She used to listen to Beats' drum so fondly. Hearing his lively beat again will be just the thing to cheer her up, but... the bridge to the Great Fairy is broken. How are horses supposed to cross?
Yo, if the bridge is no good, how about we cross the river?
That's right, we can cross the river. To the river, everyone, all together now. I'm sure the Great Fairy will give you her blessing when she wakes up. If you have the time, I'd be honored if you could be there for our performance.
I have a game I'm gonna check out on my own after stream today, because it was free on my PS5. But there's a series of RPGs I've never checked out that I've known about for a long time called Wild Arms. And through what I've seen, they look like turn-based RPGs set in a Wild West setting. Which could certainly be interesting to check out. The first Wild Arms came out on the PS1. So it is not a new game by any means, and I downloaded all 3 of them. The third one, being the newest one, came out on the PS2. So it's not a very... it's not some new series that just came around, we'll say. Danger! Severe damage has made this crossing hazardous, especially for horses. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to build some sort of boat. Why do you guys have a wagon? And you took the wheels off of it?
The bridge is bust, but I thought it might not be so hard to cross the river. I see now that I was mistaken. Even if we took off our breezer's wheels and floated across the river, the current would run that plan aground. The Great Ferry is so near yet so far. I have absolutely no idea what to do. Our breezer was built for traveling roads, not rivers. If we tried to ford it, we'd all sink before we reached the Great Ferry's side.
I was about to make a ford the river joke. Alright, we have everything we need. It's all right here. We got a control thing, we got a fan. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can make... this wagon drivable and also floatable. I think I have all the components I would need to do that. We'll see how this goes. Right. Here we go. The Pimpmobile is almost finished. It kind of looks like I'm building like a coach wagon. I feel like I should put a roof on this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Such joy, elation, the very words I've been waiting for. Everyone get on board before he changes his mind.
Yeah, yeah.
What's this? We can't get into Breezer if something's where we sit. Okay. Alright, get in.
No. Yeah, yeah. No.
What's in the way of where you sit? The battery? The fans?
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. Alright, everyone, buckle up. Oh, I'm so glad this is working because I didn't test it beforehand. Just think, I might have killed these 3 people.
Oi.
The Great Fairy!
Yeah, yeah.
Places, everyone, places. The Great Fairy needs us.
Second Great Fairy obtained.
Yahoo! Whoa!
Oh, we've done it.
Ah.
Yowza, I think my heart just picked up the tempo. You and me both, brother.
The musical stylings of the stable trotters are the cure for anyone's malaise.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you once again. I've prepared a token of thanks so substantial that I hope your pockets are double stitched. You deserve every last bit of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now that my own pockets are lighter, I can concentrate on the performance.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm proud to say that the Great Fairy Kotera is at peace. But she wasn't the last Great Fairy, still shut away in her flower bud.
Yeah.
That's why we must be off at once to visit the next Great Fairy. Thank you for your invaluable lesson.
Oh, what a feeling, that first breath of fresh air. It's just so intoxicating. The beat of the drum has lit a fire deep in my heart. And what about you? Can you feel the heat? Are you ready for more? Allow me to enhance your clothing. It's the least I can do, but I will need the necessary materials. With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing a fair amount. Here we go again.
Ah. Mmm. Ah.
Say bye-bye to all my money.
Oh. Ah. Ah.
All right, next fairy. Next. We're gonna just do all 4 of them and get them done, because I already found them all. It turns out the last fairy I found was the first one you needed to find to start the quest. It's okay though. I gave the stream an apt title again. This is a good stream to focus focus doing this quest on.
Yeah.
I know that face. Yes, that's a face I know. Traveler, have you come to meet with another great fairy?
Num.
No, am I wrong? You're not here to meet with the great fairy Kesa. Perhaps you came here to visit Outskirt Stable. I'm sorry to say the great fairy here has also withdrawn into a flower bud and hasn't come out in a while. She must be scared to appear, just like what happened at Woodland Stable. This great fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in our troupe. She loved the sweet notes of his flute. So I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up now, but I'm afraid Piper just isn't with us right now.
Meow.
Oh, Piper is a young flutist with the stable potters. But one day he took his leave from the troupe, and we haven't seen him since. A traveler from Faron to the southeast said they heard a sound of a flute at Highland Stable, but...
Highland Stable. Is Highland Stable up in the Gerudo Highlands? How would there be a stable there? No, it can't be. This guy's over by a stable that I have not been to, but it is marked on my map. Looks like if I follow the bridge, I can get there. I guess we're going that way. You know, just for fun, I think I might build a way to drive there. Prefer not to have one of the wheels out of place. Thanks. You know, I wish I had unlimited wood to work with here. Well, you know what? As we're driving there, we can collect more. I'm gonna build something that... I'm gonna try to build something that actually kind of looks like a car. Just for fun. Yeah. This is coming together. I'll need more pieces, but it's getting there. Only I had some headlights. I can give it an exhaust pipe. Here we go. All right. Completely unnecessary. Look, there's more pieces we can use over here. Okay, hold on. I need to move this somewhere where it's a little more level. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm going to build a mech in this game. Hold on a second. I need to turn my heat on today because it's so cold out. I love the fluctuating weather of Maine. It's grand. Is it Sub-Zero? No, no. But it's cold enough out that I need to turn my heat on. Look, I'm building the very first car. I really need more battery. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I'm building the first car. I mean that as in I'm building the first car in Hyrule, but I'm building the first historical vehicle. You know, that period of cars when it was horse-drawn carriages that we stuck engines into. Alright, the exhaust pipe is cute, but it's draining the battery too quick. I'll add that back on at some point when I've got battery to spare. There we go. Now we've got it inside the car cam. Never in my life did I think I'd be doing this and also be playing a Zelda game at the same time. There we go. This is the finishing touch. It's beautiful. Look at it. It drives about as fast as the first cars did, too. You know, it's too bad this thing is big enough for a fucking giant to drive around in, but other than that, it's great. Sorry. I don't have a very good field of view in here. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Stop trying to drive up the wall. Back up. Oh, little did I know this fucking bridge was gonna be guarded by a Gleeok. Oh. What's going on around here? Hmm? Question is, can we take this guy on? Something tells me no. Something gives me the idea that no, we cannot. I'm still going to try because I'm too stubborn not to. Come on, you bastard. Let's see what you're made of. We're still going somehow. I've almost got him. What's he doing? What are you doing, asshole? You know what? Fuck you. You're not the only person who can fly now. Alright, now I know what you're doing. You're providing a way for me to get up to you, idiot. Wow, Tulin, those shots actually hit. You are a master archer. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. I died at the end of the battle. Fuck. I almost had his ass. Alright, we're doing it again. We can get him. I know his tricks now. I'm about to kill a Gleeok. It's okay, Link. You'll never get sick of apples, which is good. No, fuck. This game's boss battles are awesome. Keep in mind, this is a Zelda 1 dude we're fighting. Well, he's certainly better at staying on the bridge than his Dark Souls counterpart. Oh, you fuckers. And one of these days, maybe I'll actually remember to cook food in this game. Yeah, pretty much. Dude. Yeah, because the dragons in this game can actually fly, unlike the dragons in Elden Ring, which only pretend to fly. How has this game managed to be so awesome? Alright, time to make a spear out of Gleeok horn. I'll also try a claymore and a sword, because I got 3. Might as well. When I have the appropriate handles to use. Now here's something interesting. I bet there's something in there. You know, I had a feeling. Straight up, huh? Alright. Is this a cave I can ascend out of? I don't... Yeah, I can. The hell are we gonna come out in? The ocean? Or the lake, I mean. Yeah. That's exactly what we came out in. Wow, okay. I don't think we're getting out of this whirlpool. It is awfully picky about where we can go out. Interestingly enough. Alright, well, I'll come back to this one. I didn't realize there was going to be a dragon on that bridge, but I've killed him, and I should get across it while I can. So let me go back and grab a horse, and we can make our way across this bridge. That was a really fun boss battle, by the way. I'm surprised how much fun that was.
Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh.
Yeah, the Elden Ring dragons are cool, but as we noticed with a lot of the flying creatures in Elden Ring, they don't actually fly. They have like a set height above the ground there that they basically hover. Like the small flying creatures, if we noticed it, there was a small flying enemy, and if it would go off a cliff chasing you, it would basically fall, but not hit the ground. It would reach the point above the ground where it was supposed to be, and suspend there. I understand the design choice, because it helps keep the enemies simple, but for the game to handle, and for the player to learn how to fight. But, at the same time, it's really fun fighting a dragon in this game that can just fucking fall off a bridge and fly back up. Or fly, you know, 200 feet above you and rain fire down onto you. And I mean, they're both open world games, Elden Ring and Breath of the, or Tears of the Kingdom. And Dark Souls games are open world too, more confined like a Xenoblade game than Elden Ring or Tears of the Kingdom, but right, well, like I said, I don't think it's a limitation that prevented them from making their dragons actually fly. I think they just didn't design them to. Obviously, it's not a limitation. 'Cause the Switch can do it. Another thing to look at and analyze, though, is what are your verticality options in Elden Ring? And then what are your verticality options in this game? In Elden Ring, if the dragons flew 200 feet above you, what are you gonna do? You're going to defend or dodge and wait for them to come back down where you can hit them. Or shoot a bow at them, which will probably not do much. Or shoot magic at them, which might be effective. But they have to guarantee that any playstyle can take the dragon out. And Elden Ring offers a multitude of playstyles, but none of them really excel at verticality because it's not really an aspect of the game so much. Yes, there is lots of vertical traveling in Elden Ring, but it's done meticulously. It's a design choice, and I'm sure an intentional one, to limit the maneuverability of the dragons to something reasonable that the player can deal with. In this game, it is so easy for Link to also... In fact, the dragon is designed to invite you into the air with it, with its giant fireball attack. You avoid that attack, and then it subsequently creates the fire you need to reach the dragon's height. Elden Ring is a game that is much more grounded, literally. You are always on the ground or very close to it. In some regard, Link handles that battle against the Gleeok closer to how a character action game would handle a boss battle in the sky. Where you just fucking go up in the sky with it and fight it in its own territory. Right, we're able to fly because we have the item that allows flight, and the updraft from the dragon's flame is how we reach the dragon's height. But yes, this game's design allows for a dragon that can function much like we imagine a dragon would be able to function. Elden Ring's design being more grounded and more focused on, I'd say, more figuratively down-to-earth combat. The combat in Elden Ring is much harsher and much closer to quote-unquote real combat. I think just tonally and the way that game is built, the way its dragons are designed, fit into its world. From a gameplay perspective, not a lore perspective. Right, but it's like a harsh fantasy setting. Like, your character is not Bayonetta. Your character isn't even Link. Your character might as well be... Like, I'll put it this way. Elden Ring and Dark Souls might as well be fantasy simulators. As in... This is more or less what it'd be like for you, the player, to be in this world. It's harsh and unforgiving. And we don't fly around here. I mean, obviously it's not actually a simulation, but you get what I'm saying. It's like a harsh fantasy reality simulation. Tears of the Kingdom does not try to simulate the harshnesses of reality. It's like Final Fantasy VII when characters just start jumping in the air and flying. They're not trying to simulate the harshness of gravity. Their characters have verticality options available to them that are not practical in real life, but they fit in their own setting perfectly fine. Where is that flute guy? Found you. Maybe. Okay, I did hear his flute. I thought for a second it was coming from the well. No, too dangerous down here. I won't call the movement in Dark Souls clunky, because it isn't. But it is much closer to what a real human could do. Hiya! So, I bet you climbed up here with me for some good reason. Need something? Or hey, did you come to listen to my performance? Are you a stable trotter? Huh? You met the stable trotters? Wow, the troupe is touring again, and they want all of us musicians back? That's great! But first I have something to do here. I can't go back to the stable trotters until I take care of it. Come on, let's move this down there where it's safer. I need to tell you what happened here. You might hear about this from someone at the stable, but what happened is that there was a fire in the field. Yeah, right on this spot. This burned patch around us. There was some flowers here before. It was all my fault, an accident, but still my fault. You see, I have a friend who lives at this stable. Her name is Haite. Maybe you've met her. She's been asking people if she could see a glowing tree. It's just something from a picture book. You know, it's not real, but she really, really wishes it was. I promised her that I'd show her one. Not my brightest idea, given they don't exist, and then I was stuck. So I thought I'd use just a little tree and a little fire and make a glowing tree real quick, that's all. That's how things got burned here, but I was only thinking of my promise to Haite. Besides, it didn't even work. I would still like to surprise her with a glowing tree somehow, but safely. So now I'm collecting fireflies. I need only 10 more sunset fireflies, and then I'll have enough to make a whole tree glow. That will make Haite smile. Do I have any fireflies? I don't think I do. Alright, I guess we're gonna run around after dark and look for fireflies.
Yeah, hey. No.
I have enough points for a reward.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Ah.
By the way, I heard a rumor from a pair of travelers the other day about a giant white stallion. They hadn't actually laid eyes on this white horse themselves yet. They were planning to take the road to the Lake of the Horse God southeast of here and search for it there.
Ah.
Now I can hardly leave my work at the stable, but I'd sure like to see that giant white stallion if it exists. How about the wild stallions?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be right with you. Excellent, dude. You'd like to get your 20 points reward, right? For 13 points, you get a Traveler's Saddle. A standard saddle designed for comfort during long journeys. Its durable material holds strong in all sorts of weather, which has made it a favorite among travelers. It comes with the Traveler's Bridle, so there's that too. Standard bridle. The design doesn't really stand out, which is why it's well suited to any type of horse. A favorite among peddlers and travelers alike. If you save up just 3 more points, why, you'll be able to use our special main restyling service. We appreciate your patronage. We'll be able to style our horses soon? Damn.
Ah.
When do I get the royal bridle for Melia?
Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh.
There. Alright, let's do some goddamn cooking finally for once in my life. I made an omelette. I don't like omelets. I hate to say it. They're my least favorite egg dish. And I don't like eggs to start with. So, it's a bad, it's off to a bad start as it is. There, I'm gonna make the unhealthiest fucking piece of meat ever. I've got butter, oil, salt, and I guess I'll do those 3 things. I wish I could make a stir fry. The only vegetable I have is a carrot. Hey, I actually did make a stir fry, basically. Alright, we're gonna make some rice. What the fuck? Wait, I cooked rice and it made dubious food? What did I not... What didn't I put in my rice? Well, you don't need to... You can cook rice by itself and have rice. Just plain old white fucking rice. Fuck this game. Wow, I just made a noble pursuit. Okay, so if you select an ingredient, you can look at the recipes you know that involve that ingredient. And then if you select one, it grabs all the ingredients so long as you have them. That's really cool. It would be cool if there was a way I could just look through all of my recipes that I've obtained. I'm gonna cook... I want at least one full page of food. We're just cooking. Welcome to my cooking stream. Mushroom flavored milk. Goo goo gaga. I want milk. There, look at all these cooked meals that I have. Let's cook more. Let's just fucking cook. Let's just keep on cooking, gang. I want enough food to last me the rest of the game. Escargot. My favorite. Alright, is that enough food for now? Do we think? I think I should cook one more meal so that this square is filled. There. That should last us a little while. I'm gonna say there should be a shrine around here somewhere. Alright, we're gonna do the shrine, then we're gonna collect dragonflies for this kid if we can. And then we'll see if we can't do the last Great Fairy after this next one. And yeah. Probably stream until about 8 tonight because it was later start of the stream. Long or wide? Okay, whatever that means. Exactly. I expect nothing less, Sky. That's just, you know, that's what happens when you find every Great Fairy in the wrong order. Technically, there's only one you have to find first, and then you can activate the other 3 in any order. But because I found only one, or because I found all 3 of them except for the one that I needed to find first, I was unable to start the quest. If I had found the first one that allows you to start the quest, I would have been all set, but no, I had to go off and find every Great Fairy other than that one. That would be linear. Well, right, it's kind of linear. The fact that you have to find one specific Great Fairy first to start the quest is more linear than this game usually is. Well, it's because you're given specific instructions. The fairies want music, and we heard the musicians are in the northeast. So as soon as I learned that, I could have gone off to find the musicians. I didn't. It's my own fault that I found all 3 of the other fairies before I went and found the first ones. I could have, as soon as I heard that, gone off and found the start of the quest immediately, because I had all the information I needed. I just chose not to pursue it yet. And now, today, I'm finally doing it, and I happen to know the locations of all 4 of the fairies, and have already been to them. Okay, how do I get this minecart moving? Oh, good. Yeah, that really got it moving. Don't worry, we'll be there. We'll get there. I think I need this ball for something. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Boy, do I love minecarts. You know, fuck this. I don't want to know what the solution was. I think the solution was to take that ball and roll it across the track as far as you could. Put the minecart past it, and then rewind the ball to push the minecart across the track. That was what I was going to do, but I didn't feel like waiting anymore. Minecarts they're horrible. I hate them. The only one good one I have is the one I got strapped to my back. Where did I get this minecart? Sky, I fused it to a shield. Because I had that idea about the skateboard. And I was like, wait a minute, I wonder what would happen if I fuse a minecart. Bam. Worked perfectly. Where am I supposed to find fireflies, kid? I think it's hard to find any around the stable. They glow as they fly at night, so they're easy to spot now wherever they are. I've definitely heard that there are a lot around the deep forests to the north. But which way is north from here? Maps aren't really my specialty. Oh, about those fireflies. They'll fly away if they hear you, so sneak up on them. Alright, dude. Let me put on my ninja outfit. We'll go get 10 fireflies. Wait, I wonder if Beetle has any.
Yeah! Wow!
Wow, is that a rugged rhino beetle I spy in your inventory? I love rugged rhino beetles. Will you give it to me? I won't ask for it as a gift. Oh no, how about trading it for a tough elixir? There is good in the world. I'm going to spend the day treating this this beetle like royalty. And if you think I'm mushy, just wait until you see the beetle's excretions. So, well then, can I tempt you to buy, or are you selling today? You have 3 fireflies. Why couldn't you have 10?
Yay!
It's fine, I wouldn't have been able to afford them anyway.
Wow! Yay!
Did you know some folks think... Oh wait, hold on. As a thank you for your business, I've got some words of wisdom for you, no extra charge. Do you know some folks think bugs are scary? That's natural. They might not know about bugs and the unknown is scary, but if you pay attention and get to know them, you'll see how amazing they are.
Wow!
It's against Beetle's life philosophy to hate things without giving them a chance, but I don't think you're like that. Well, I'm not fond of all bugs, Beetle, but there are some I can get behind. Sorry, my horse is having a hard time following the road. Alright, this looks like Firefly City.
There, fireflies obtained.
Eh?
Huh? Do you have some fireflies with you? I'm sure I see a glow coming from your pouch. I need 10 more of those sunset fireflies to make that glowing tree.
Oh.
Oh, really? You have them? With your fireflies and some I've also collected, I can attract even more fireflies, and then I can make the glowiest of glowing trees. While you're helping, can you do me one more favor?
Oh.
This will only work when the fireflies are glowing, so I'd like you to bring Haiti to this spot while it's still dark. If Haiti is sleeping, bring her on a different night instead. Oh, and I want it to be a big surprise. You'll give it away if you say I'm working on this. Okay, see you both later. Alright, well, let's reset the time so we've got time. Oh, good evening. Piper isn't back even though it's night. Honestly, where did he go? Hi, follow me, please. Huh? Alright, what's this all about? Right here? Ah! Wow, this is so much prettier than the one I once saw in a book. Just like I see it in my dreams. Thank you. I saw the best glowing tree ever. I feel really happy. Happy, did you hear that? Yep, finally happy. What a relief. I knew there was a bright smile in there somewhere. Good for Haite. But it's going to take more than that to keep her smiling. I need to do what I can to make sure that happens. I figured it out. I'm going back to the stable trotters. I'll get better and better at playing my flute. More fun, more amazing, because if the crowds love my music, then Haite will too, and she'll always smile when she hears it. Well, anyway, thanks a lot. You helped me with all sorts of stuff, so you can have this if you want it.
Oh.
I'm heading out soon. If we meet again somewhere, my music is going to make you grin from ear to ear. Alright, we got our flute player. Ah, it's you. Look, I mean, listen to this. Piper's here. Our flutist Piper has made his triumphant return. Who knew how smitten Piper really was? Not I. Affairs of the heart are something I've yet to experience firsthand. Well, anyway, the return of Piper's delightful flute has revitalized the stable trotters. We're ready to make some music. But I'd better save some energy for the performance and not fritter it all away on chatting. By the way, I remember you, traveler. Are you here out of concern for the Great Fairy? No, am I wrong? You're not here to meet with the Great Fairy, Kesa? Perhaps you came here to visit Outskirts Stable. Sorry to say, the Great Fairy here has also withdrawn into her flower bud and hasn't come out in a while. She must be scared to appear, just like what happened at Woodland Stable. This Great Fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in our troupe. She loved the sweet notes of his flute. So I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up now, but the road has been blocked by some rocks that tumbled out of the sky. I thought maybe we could drive over it, and we did make it about halfway, but the rubble's just too much trouble. No horses can get past it, and our little jaunt took its toll, alas. Poor Breezer, the indispensable six-member troupe, has broken down yet again. Our Breezer has seen us through thick and thin. Without it, our hearts won't be in our performance. I'm thankful Piper has returned, but I'm so worried about the Great Fairy that I just can't lead the players with my usual flair. It's alright, dude. We're about to pimp the shit out of old Breezer here. If I can get the thing to connect. Oh, sometimes attaching wheels is the hardest task in this game. There. Christ. Yeah. We might as well be putting tank treads on this fucking thing. I can't possibly abandon the Great Fairy. Piper has returned, and I'm sure she will enjoy his performance. I've been waiting for those very words. Everyone get on board before he changes his mind. You guys ready to go? I hope you guys are prepared to drive up the side of a mountain. Oh, I tipped too much for them, apparently. That was close, a little too close, I must say. I suppose we better try again.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, let's try again. Relax, I do this every day. You guys will be fine. You should see the shit I've driven. Great Fairy, we're here! Now prepare for the performance of a lifetime. Look, Piper, look, she's awakened.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know she'd be so shiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you again. I have a reward for you, and it's too much for these pockets to handle. No need to be humble, you deserve this. That's better, now I can concentrate on our performance. The captivating Kesa is now at peace. But she wasn't the last great fairy still shut away in her flower bud. That's why the show must go on to the next great fairy's hiding place. Thank you once again, traveler. Yeah, there's one more. The fourth one.
Ah.
You're the one who brought the musical troupe to me, aren't you? Don't be shy, I could tell it was you even while I was hiding. Perhaps your reward should be me joining you as a co-adventurer, Huh. I'm only teasing you, but you get even cuter when you're blushing. I really can't thank you enough, young man, but this won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I will gladly help you. So why don't you let me take a peek in that little pouch of yours? You know, in the first Hyrule Warriors, the Great Fairy became a playable character, sort of. She was a weapon for Link, and by that I mean she put Link in a bottle and flew around. Allow me to show you. I wonder why that game was rated T for teen.
Ah.
With the power available to me, I can greatly enhance your clothing.
Mmm.
Well, it looks like you can enhance my pants.
Mmm. Ah. Mmm. Ah. Mmm. Mmm. I. Ah. Mmm. Mmm. Ah.
Bye. All right. Off to the last ferry. Which coincidentally is the first ferry I found in this playthrough. You know, I didn't say that intending for it to be a joke. It struck me as funny after I said it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, we meet again. Do you come to see the Great Fairy?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeed. The Great Fairy Miha settled close to Snowfield Stable.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you still see it this late at night? Alas, the Great Fairy is hiding inside her flower bud. She's too frightened to come out, just like her sister at Woodland Stable. The Great Fairy always liked the timbre of Estus's horn, so I thought to calm her nerves with his soothing tootles. Estus is a young man who plays the horn for us stable trotters. But one day he split off from the troop, and no one's seen him since. There was one traveler who came from Tabantha Bridge Stable, far south of here, who heard a sound like a horn. It came from a place well past the other end of the Tabantha Great Bridge, somewhere along that road. But that's so far away. Oh, Estus, where could you have gone?
That's not too far. I'll go here, grab a horse, and just follow the road, I guess. Actually, I can probably fly most of the way there. It's nice to finally have armor upgrades, because if I put on my good armor, actually my best armor at the moment is my Hylian outfit. This gives us 24 defense now, which is the highest our defense can be at the moment. We're almost there. That was close. Hey, did you come down here to rescue me?
Oh.
I used to play horn with the stable trotters, it's true. What? The Great Fairy went into hiding, and so the troop is looking for me? Well, from bad to worse. Have you heard how Rito village north of here is struggling to get enough food? Really breaks my heart. Rito were always good to us when our music troupe was touring the kingdom.
Oh.
So when I heard about a fierce blizzard tearing into Rito village, I couldn't just sit and do nothing. I slipped away from the troop and made for their village with supplies and songs to ease their burdens. Got my wagon going at a quick trot on this road, but then I suddenly drove into this hole. It didn't used to be here. The horse I was riding ran off somewhere, and my cargo was spoiled. The only thing I have left is the wagon. I didn't know that while I was stuck in this hole, the Great Fairies went into hiding and my troop reformed. Sounds like I should get out of this hole and join back up with the stable trotters as soon as I can, but I can't climb up the side of this hole, not without my wagon, at least, and I'd rather not leave it behind. I'm relieved that someone came to rescue me, but I hope you have a plan to free me from this hole. Yeah, I got this, dude. Dude, your trumpet playing is a little melancholy.
Oh.
I can't climb up the wall of this hole, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to leave without my wagon. Only someone could pull my wagon out of this hole with me in it. Is that too much to hope for? Get in the wagon. What? You can actually make this happen?
Yeah.
Alright then, let's hope you know what you're doing. Here we go.
Oi!
I'm in the wagon, ready to go. Alright, asshole, let's get out of here. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We just need room. Whoa, I'm out of the hole? Whew, I'm finally out. I got so nervous I fogged up my glasses and missed what you did, but you did it. You actually did it. Thank you so much. If you hadn't come along, I don't know how much longer I would have been stuck in that hole. Come to think of it, if I hadn't made such a rash decision during the earliest days of the upheaval and run off on my troop, maybe things wouldn't have ended up like this. I mean, the supplies I collected to help feed Rito Village have all spoiled by now anyway. I should get back to the stable trotters and rejoin my bandmates. That will do more good. For the time being, I should head to Snowfield Stable and play my horn for the Great Fairy there. Oh, one more thing. Take this, please. It's a cooking ingredient I picked up in my travels. This is the least I can do for you getting me out of there.
Yeah.
And now I'd better be on my way. Why don't you come to Snowfield Stable too and hear us perform? Alright, here we go. After this, we'll be all done waking up the Great Fairies.
Hello, hello. I know you, traveler. We've had a delightful development. Look. I mean, listen, it's Eustace, and he and his horn are back in our troop. It's heartbreaking to think of the poor fellow getting stuck in a hole on the way to Rito Village. Note to self, Eustace doesn't get to drive the cart anymore. But I'm glad he's out of his funk and fit as a fiddle. Eustace horn will blow the stable trotters back on course. Every member is essential for our signature sound. Together, we are not just the stable trotters. In my heart, we'll always be the stable gallopers. You have done so much for us, I hardly know where to begin. Let me start with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. That's 5 thank yous from the 5 of us. Attention, everyone. This is a new start for the stable trotters. May our performances let the great fairies, no, all travelers, no, let everyone in the world be awash in sweet, soothing music. Now that Eustace is here, we can bring the sound of his horn to the Great Fairy. It would be wonderful if we could go and perform for her right away. But of course, there's always something holding up the snow. Our breezer's roof is broken, so we'd be at the mercy of the elements. Just look at all the snow falling. We may fall ill in such weather, and how could we perform at our best then? I did try to attach a roof to Breezer. Alas, I couldn't reach high enough to do more than set up some posts. If we can't put up a roof on Breezer, our performance for the Great Fairy is as good as cancelled.
Does that work as a roof, dude?
We simply must put on a performance for the Great Fairy. Our music would be just the thing to encourage her out of her bud. But with the roof of our breezer in disrepair, we can't reach her. Did I say you'll hear us you'll take us to where the Great Fairy awaits? But for that, we'd have to... What's this? Our breezer has been fitted with a roof. The world hasn't abandoned us. I'll never forget your kindness. I accept your offer. All aboard, everyone. We're all aboard! The road to the Great Fairy starts by going around from the left and climbing a little ways up the mountain. I leave the rest to you, good sir.
Hold on, I'll need some horsepower.
Yeah. Oh.
Welcome, welcome. You've reached Snowfield Stable.
Oh.
Thank you for supporting the Stable Association. Since this is your first time here, we'll add 1 point to your pony points. Now then, once again, welcome, Link. Do you want to register a horse or take one out for a ride?
Oh. 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 Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh.
All right, there we go.
Ah.
Time to wake the last Great Fairy. Christ. Don't fuck with me. We just killed an animal.
Oi!
Great Fairy, the stable trotters have arrived.
Yeah, yeah.
We've done it. You have our thanks. You've taken us right to where we needed to be. All right, everyone, no time to dawdle. Strike up the band. Our audience is the Great Fairy herself.
yeah.
The Great Fairy has returned to us. This is one of the greatest days of my life.
The Great Fairy herself enjoyed my humble horn playing. What a day! What a divine presence! What splendor! I will remember this moment all my life.
We can't hang around all day. We must return to the stable to share the good news.
Yeah.
Thank you again, which leaves only your reward. Now, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Oopsie, that's left the old wallet pretty light, but that's no excuse to skip on our thanks. A clear conscience is worth every rupee. Our musical troupe has finally performed for all the great fairies. I'm moved, I'm inspired, I'm beside myself with joy.
Thank you so much for not giving up and forging on despite all the obstacles. Every time the Great Fairies emerged in response to our music, it gave all of us in this troupe confidence in our playing. If you ever want to hear my beat, stop by a stable. If we're there, I'll give you a rhythm to remember. The show's not over, far from it. We're just getting started. We'll keep playing and make audiences smile all over the kingdom. It's up to us to pour all our thoughts and feelings into our music when we play. From now on, I want our music to soothe every traveler who comes to the stables, not just the great fairies. For serious.
Oh,
I consider you an honorary member of our Grand Stable Trotters troupe. Might I know your name? Inca? So that's what we can call the hero who saved our grand troupe.
yeah.
I'll remember that. I surely will remember. Our grand troupe will continue playing for one and all under a new name. We are the Stable Trotters no more. In honor of this genuine hero, let us be known as the Stable Heroes.
Yeah.
All right, then, we're going back to the stable. We'll borrow this horse, and don't you worry, we'll return this noble steed. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
You know, playing Danganronpa forever damaged my vocal range. So you're the one who arranged those soothing sounds for me. Would have liked to be released by someone bigger, but... well, a slim little lad like you is fine too, I suppose. Seems the world is not so corrupted as I thought. To thank you for opening my eyes, I can enhance your clothing. But of course, I require the necessary materials to do it. With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing to the maximum. Unfortunately, you can't enhance my clothes at all at the moment. See you later. What is this? The hell is this? There's a shrine underground below us. I was just skateboarding around having a good time and fucking what did I find? Oh, what is this? Seriously, these are huge. Forgotten Temple. Oh, yeah, someone mentioned this. Huh. Alright, well, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna save, but we'll save here, and we'll explore this tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, because I guess I just stream every day these days. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you have a good night.